All right, y'all, so we did a 24-hour stream for Friday the 13th. What could possibly go wrong? I did my best to try to prepare as much as possible the previous day. Make sure I had all my ducks lined up in a row and we was ready to go. Talking about things like web page flash design. I even did a video using AI to try to make sure all the rules was explained. Posted a couple of videos on Instagram, make sure everybody knew and understand what the deal was. I always tried to be clear on the rules because people be asking some crazy questions about can they get a whole half sleeve for $13.
What?
And starting from the beginning, I even made sure I went to sleep early at 6 o'clock in the morning. I even woke up at 6 o'clock that morning to make sure I had everything together, prepared to head out the door. I make sure I got to the shop early, double checked everything, printed out the flash sheets, got the consent forms, make sure everything was good to go. So this time around, I tried things a little bit different. I decided not to do minors so we have less paperwork to do. Things can move way more efficient. Plus, y'all already know we couldn't forget about the stream. We got to get that set up. You already know, couldn't forget about the stream. The stream is the main thing, part of the subathon that I was trying to do. So I try to be way more efficient this time. One of the things I for sure didn't take any minors, just so it could help with the paperwork flow a lot more smoothly, way more efficient. So less documents, less time got to be done dealing with paperwork and more tattooing. So the times I set, 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. because I'll be in here early in the morning. But the crazy thing is, after I got the stream, everything set up, took the first person, she was doing good. She came with like 3 of her friends. She was doing good. We did the one tattoo on the arm. Boom, knocked that out, knocked that on, not on the arm. But when it got to that leg, because it was so detailed, small lines, that's why I tell people, when you get something that small, you have no choice but to use a smaller liner. And that 1 round needle, it's gonna sting like crazy. I was losing my patience, no lie, but guess what? I sat there, going over, no matter. She was jumping like crazy, but we got through it. That's all that mattered. And that's one of the things that I say I failed at. I didn't calculate that time in any client moving. I might have said 5-10 minutes per tattoo, but I didn't calculate the time of them moving. So one thing I would say when throwing a special, always try to calculate a little in between time just in case something go wrong, they move, stuff like that. So keep that in mind when promoting your tattoos if you're doing a tattoo sale. Now for sure, I really was mad right here. As we was finishing up, it was close to probably about 8:45, 9 o'clock in the morning. Guess what decided to happen, bro? Just guess. Power outage.
I'm in the dark here.
Now, before we even talk about the power outage, I want to go back to tell y'all that Wednesday before, we did have a hurricane in the city, but the power at the shop never cut out. It never cut out. We came here Thursday to charge some things up. Power was good. But I guess Energy decided to fix some things in the area and boom, cut the lights out. Everybody in this whole strip, power was out. I got here intentionally early to drop the air, make sure all the air, everything like that was gonna be good. But that just show you, you can't plan for everything. Yep, it was a whole power outage, bro. That's crazy. So guess what I did? I said, you know what? It's still daytime out here. How about this? Let me bust these windows open and let's get some more light in the building. And that definitely helped out a whole lot. I bust open both sides of these blinds and it gave me some room to tattoo. Now like, man, I tell you, about 3:30 that evening, things changed. Guess what happened? Flicker, flicker. Guess what? The lights popped on, bro. It was life changing right there. So I definitely, any batteries that I need to charge up, I made sure I charge them up right then and there. Cause guess what? It's wireless machine. We on the road all day. And we kept grinding. Mind you, we got the AC blowing, trying to kick in. But it seems like it just takes forever. So about 5 o'clock, I had to reach out to the leasing office. Mind you, lights cut on at 3:30. So I had to reach out to the leasing office and let them know this air is not what it is. It's not hitting. And my barber already came down and was like, bro, your air not working? And like, man, our air kicked in. So guess what? Something wrong with my air. Had to reach out to the leasing office. You gotta send an AC guy. We gotta see what's going on right here. But this was a proven fact that, yeah, it's time to change it out. But about like, you know, it get dark about 8 o'clock. I think the AC guy came at about 6, 7. Put a little free on, and it slowly started dropping down. But you know, everything happened for a reason. It's one thing after the next. But guess what? At least I know the AC bad, and we about to get that done. Y'all already know, once that sun went down, and since the man put the free on in there, it definitely started cooling down. But like I said, it took forever to kind of drop. But once the sun went down, it started dropping even faster. But new AC on the way. Look out, new AC on the way, baby, let's go. That's one thing right there I gotta say about business. Ever since I've been in business, you gonna deal with something. Regardless, you can't please everybody. You could do what you want. You can't please everybody, because somebody, even if it's that one person, is not gonna like it. So later on that day, we got some people came in, giving us a little problem, who always got a little talk and all this. But mind you, this is Friday 13. This is $13 tattoos. Why is you giving us any backlash, anything about questioning anything? It's a $13 tattoo. So of course it's gonna be limited on size. You ain't about to get a huge tattoo for $13. So I'm just letting y'all know y'all gonna deal with that. I believe them people waited about 4 or 5 hours. I didn't get to them about 6 that morning. Crazy. Probably finished up about 6 that morning. So, and it also seemed like that's one of the things you could never avoid is people losing their place in line. It's crazy. You could tell people as much as you want, make sure you stay outside 10, 20 minutes per person. They still do what they want to do. I don't know why, but I tell people, we all got a number. And by me doing the stream this time, everybody definitely had a specific number. Keep a track of it on stream. You know what your number is, and you know what your number is. If you see it on the stream, you get 5 people away. Come check us out. You know your time is coming up. You know it's crazy. It don't matter how much you tell people. You can tell people anything long till you blue in the face. You're gonna keep on telling them. Guess what? They never follow the exact instructions. Like, if people follow and read and know what things going on, things go a lot more easier, but they just choose not to do it. They do what they want to do regardless. Like they said, you could take a horse to the well, you can't make them drink. They're gonna do what they're gonna do regardless. All you can do is try to be professional as possible with them and just kind of ease the tension, I would say. Because some people do try to get rowdy, but guess what? I'm not the person to try to kick you out, but if that's what it comes to, you just gotta go. All right, y'all, this was a perfect example that showed that there is people out here that know how to follow directions. So be one of those people. So there was this lady that came early in the day, but I guess she couldn't stick around. So you know what? She said, I gotta dip out for a little second. But she followed the instructions. Guess what, bro? Remember I told y'all about the 5 people that left? And the one lady that decided to come back, and yep, she was next. Yes, guess where she came from? She like, yeah, she went out and partied and everything. She like, I was in the club with my people, boot, boot. Yep. They kept checking my phone. They wonder why I'm checking my phone, but yeah, that's why she was checking her phone. You know why? We were still on stream. The numbers is still rolling. And guess what? She saw she was close to her number. She said, oh, I got to get up out of here. And she definitely came back just about 7 o'clock. Or was that 6:30? One of the two. But yep, she was next, the last person. If the 5 people in the left, it would have been way longer. But she was next in line, came in perfect time and waited about 20 minutes. And boom, she was able to party and come get her tattoos in. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you rock out, baby. That's crazy. That was the most interesting part, though. You went partied and came back because you were watching the stream. I want to specifically thank everybody that came out for Friday the 13th. It was definitely a successful day. Thankful to the artists also that I had, Keith. Appreciate you. Definitely came to help out because I knew it'd be way too much for me to handle. But definitely appreciate everybody that came to support. This is a new location, so hopefully this helped y'all get familiar where I'm at, not too far from the old shop. So y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all, everybody that watched the channel on the stream for the support. Appreciate it. Let's go.